Hello everyone, welcome to Simsad Aesthetics. I am a professional esthetician and cosmetologist. Today, this video will be a deep dive into the very essence of atopic dermatitis, exploring its root causes, inherent risks, the latest and most effective treatments, and the daily realities of living with this condition. So subscribe my channel, not to miss latest updates. Section 1. What exactly is atopic dermatitis? Atopic dermatitis is a type of eczema, and while eczema is often used interchangeably with atopic dermatitis, it's important to note that eczema is an umbrella term for several types of skin inflammation, whereas atopic dermatitis is the most common and severe form. The word atopic refers to a personal or familial tendency to develop allergic conditions like asthma, hay fever, and food allergies, which are often linked to atopic dermatitis. At its core, atopic dermatitis is a disease of a dysfunctional skin barrier and an overactive immune system. Imagine your skin as a brick wall, the skin cells are the bricks. And a matrix of lipids, fats and oils, are the mortar that holds them together, keeping moisture in and irritants, allergens, and microbes out. In people with AD, atopic dermatitis, there is a fundamental deficiency in this mortar, particularly a protein called filaggrin. A mutation in the filaggrin gene is one of the strongest known risk factors. This defective barrier allows water to escape, leading to extremely dry skin, and permits entry to external triggers. Once these triggers penetrate the skin, the immune system goes into overdrive. It misidentifies these harmless substances as threats, launching an inflammatory attack. This inflammation causes the hallmark symptoms: relentless itching, redness, swelling, and the formation of weepy or crusty lesions. This creates a vicious cycle known as the itch-scratch cycle. The skin itches, the person scratches, which further damages the skin barrier, allowing more triggers in, leading to more inflammation and more itching. Section 2. Root causes and triggers. Why does atopic dermatitis start? The exact cause of AD is not singular but is believed to be a perfect storm of genetic, immune, and environmental factors. Number 1. Genetics. As I have already mentioned, a family history of atopy, AD, asthma, allergies, is a major predisposing factor. The filaggrin gene mutation is a key player. But it's not the only gene involved. Researchers have identified dozens of genes associated with skin barrier function and immune regulation that contribute to AD. Number 2. Immune system dysregulation. An imbalance in the immune system leads to an overproduction of certain inflammatory signaling proteins, called cytokines. Specifically, an overabundance of type 2 inflammation cytokines. These cytokines are responsible for the itch sensation, increased IgA antibody production, involved in allergies, and further impairment of the skin barrier. Number 3. Environmental triggers. For those with the predisposition, various external factors can flare up the disease. These are highly individual but common ones are irritants. These include harsh soaps, detergents, disinfectants, fragrances, perfumes, certain fabrics like wool or polyester, and even sweat. Allergens for AD include dust mites, pet dander, pollen, and mold. This is where the atopic march often begins, where infant AD can progress to food allergies, allergic rhinitis, and asthma. If I talk about microbes, then certain bacteria, especially Staphylococcus aureus S. aureus, colonize and infect AD skin, exacerbating inflammation. Viruses, like herpes, and fungi can also trigger flares. In climate, both extreme hot and cold temperatures, high or low humidity, and perspiration from exercise can provoke symptoms. Stress. Emotional stress is not a cause, but it is a powerful trigger that can worsen symptoms and make the condition more difficult to manage. Next are foods. While not a direct cause, for most, certain foods, like dairy, eggs, nuts, soy, wheat, can trigger flares in some individuals, particularly children. Food allergy testing is recommended if a clear correlation is suspected. Section 3. The best and latest treatments for atopic dermatitis. Treatment for AD has shifted from a reactive approach to a proactive strategy focused on achieving and maintaining long-term control. The cornerstone of all management remains daily, consistent skincare to repair the broken skin barrier. This non-negotiable foundation involves the liberal use of thick, fragrance-free ointments and creams applied at least twice daily, even on clear skin. A key technique is the soak and seal method, which involves applying these moisturizers to damp skin immediately after a short, lukewarm bath using a gentle, non-soap cleanser. For moderate to severe cases, diluted bleach baths conducted 2 to 3 times per week under medical guidance can be a highly effective way to reduce the bacterial load and calm inflammation. But seek doctor first, this is my warning. When flares occur, the first line of defense is topical anti-inflammatories. Topical corticosteroids remain the gold standard for quickly reducing inflammation and itch during active flares. They range from mild to super potent and are perfectly safe when used appropriately for short periods under a doctor's care. I will not prescribe you exact medicines, because it is crucial to visit your doctor before taking oral medications according to different candidates' conditions. However, topical calcineurin inhibitors, TCIs, offer a powerful non-steroidal alternative. For patients with moderate to severe AD who don't respond adequately to topicals, the treatment arsenal has expanded dramatically with advanced systemic therapies. The injection works by precisely targeting and blocking the specific inflammatory proteins, IL-4 and IL-13, offering profound clearing of skin and reduction of itch with a generally favorable safety profile. For even faster relief, oral JAK inhibitors work inside cells to broadly inhibit inflammation and can relieve itch with unprecedented speed. The goal is to use these tools to break the cycle of inflammation and provide lasting relief. Moreover, controlled exposure to ultraviolet A, UVA, or ultraviolet B, UVB, light under medical supervision can effectively reduce inflammation and itch. It's a time-consuming treatment, often requiring 2 to 3 sessions per week for several weeks or months. Section 4. Answering your top Google searches on atopic dermatitis. Question 1. Is there a permanent cure for eczema? No, there is no permanent cure for atopic dermatitis. It is a chronic condition with periods of flare-ups and remission. However, the treatment goal is complete disease control, achieving clear skin, no itch, and no flares for extended periods. Question 2. What is the best cream for atopic dermatitis? There is no single best cream for everyone. The most effective moisturizer is a thick, fragrance-free ointment like plain petroleum jelly, or cream like CeraVe, Cetaphil, Vanicream, or Eucerin. But lotions, which have a higher water content, are generally less effective. The best product is the one you will use consistently and that your skin tolerates without stinging or irritation. Question 3. Is atopic dermatitis contagious? Absolutely not. Atopic dermatitis is an immune-related condition. You cannot catch it from or spread it to another person through touch or any other form of contact. Section 5. Risks of atopic dermatitis. There are various risks which may affect your health if AD has not been treated properly on time. The itch-scratch cycle is often worst at night, severely disrupting sleep architecture. This leads to chronic fatigue, poor academic and work performance, and irritability, affecting the entire family. If I talk about ocular complications, then, inflammation can affect the eyes, leading to conditions like atopic keratoconjunctivitis can occur, which is a persistent eye inflammation. Moreover, keratoconus is a thinning of the cornea that can impair vision, a rare but serious complication. Eyelid dermatitis can direct inflammation causing red, scaly, itchy eyelids. Section 6. Which type of people gets affected through AD? AD typically occurs in various groups and has different ways of management, according to diverse groups. In infants of age ranging 0 to 2 years, rash often appears on the scalp, cradle cap-like, face, especially the cheeks, and extensor surfaces, outsides, of arms and legs. The diaper area is usually spared because it is moist. For this, focus on gentle care. Use the softest fabrics 100% cotton. Keep nails extremely short and filed, and use mittens at night. In children, rash commonly moves to the flexural areas, bends of the elbows, behind the knees, neck, and ankles. For their care, moisturizer is best, but consult the doctor first. AD can persist from childhood or start anew in adulthood. Often presents in atypical patterns, a stubborn rash on the hands, often job-related, eyelids. It can be more severe and harder to treat. A thorough review of occupational and environmental exposures is crucial. Systemic treatments are often necessary. The classic redness, erythema, can appear more violaceous, brownish-gray, or even darker than the surrounding skin, making it harder to diagnose. There is a high risk of misdiagnosis. Consult doctors, trained to recognize AD in all skin tones. Treatment must also address post-inflammatory pigment changes. Section 7. Practical daily life and home environment management. Beyond medication, controlling the environment is paramount. After medications and treatments, cover the area with a damp layer of cotton clothing followed by a dry layer. This dramatically increases hydration and absorption of medication. Moreover, besides bleach baths, adding colloidal oatmeal to a bath can be very soothing for itchy skin. Encase mattresses and pillows in allergen-proof covers. Wash bedding weekly in hot water. Reduce clutter and carpets in the bedroom. Use a humidifier in dry, winter months to combat dry indoor air. Wear loose-fitting, 100% cotton or silk clothing. Avoid wool and rough, synthetic fabrics directly against the skin. And in laundry, use fragrance-free, dye-free hypoallergenic detergents. Run an extra rinse cycle to ensure all soap is removed. Final verdict. Managing atopic dermatitis is a long-term journey. The key is a strong partnership with your dermatologist. Be your own advocate, track your triggers, and communicate openly. With today's treatments, achieving clear skin and a better quality of life is an attainable goal. I hope everything about atopic dermatitis is now clear to you. Like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe.